Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Time with Ricky, the prestigious spotlight show for the elite. I have with me today the one and amazing UK top model slash philanthropist, Irene Major.
Ooh, hello.
Hello, Irene Major. How you doing? Thanks for
I'm
coming on to
very
the show.
well.
You're looking lovely as per normal.
Oh, thank you, sweetie boy. I mean, I love how he calls you guys beautiful people because I call you my loves. So hi there, my loves. How are you?
So how you doing today? How should you
Good.
be so far?
Oh, I've been amazing. I mean, I'm here. Do you need a cigarette? Do you
I
smoke?
think one on a break.
This
I'll
is
go
fake,
for,
actually.
I'll go for that on a break.
It's just
actually,
to
yeah.
match my hair. What do you think?
I
Red,
think
red?
it can coordinate, so
Okay.
that looks beautiful on your
Somebody
hands.
got to do it.
I know, right? But it looks good on your hands, so
Thank you. It's
it
for
might not do the
fashion.
same thing with me, but
It's a
it's
statement.
perfect on you.
Thank you.
But anyway, thanks for coming onto the show. I know you've been busy, and but you still managed to get time to come onto the show. I really much appreciate
Couldn't miss it. I mean, you're like the master of the fashion and everything, and I love my fashion, so I needed to see it in person.
Now I'm the
They
one.
keep talking about Rick, and I'm like, I need to meet that guy.
Now I'm the one blushing now.
Oh, don't blush, really. You're black. Black don't blush.
Black don't crack, right? So what's a typical day like for Irene?
Irene Major. Oh, that girl. I can't even believe how much she had. You know, I have 5 children.
No.
I've got 5 children.
No, I
I'm
know you're just
married.
making that one up now.
No,
No,
I
you're
have
just
5
making up.
kids.
No, I know you're making up anyway.
No, my eldest one is 16 and a half.
Oh, wow.
I have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old.
Wow.
How old is he? 5 and then 18
Wow.
months old. So they all go to school, apart
Wow.
from the 18 months old. I mean, you can imagine
Wow.
a typical
must be a
morning.
busy, must be a busy house.
It's super busy, but
Wow.
it's the beauty. You know, it's so beautiful just doing all of this. They
Yeah,
keep me
right.
busy, and apart from it, I'm house proud, and I look after my hubby, and I do my things. I never give up. I'm
Wow.
still continuing my dreams and do everything.
Wow.
You name it, I've tried. At least they're never gonna say I didn't try. I try doing everything I can.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm really impressed because I would never thought like you've got 5
Oh,
kids.
don't
Not even
be.
2. I would say maybe 1. I'm just pushing about 2,
Well,
not
5.
3, not 4, 5.
I tell you,
I mean,
5.
I'm impressed. You need to tell me your ingredients, you know. What,
My ingredient.
yeah.
It takes
I
two.
need to know your secret, man. Maybe I might try that recipe, you know.
It takes 2.
Yeah. Wow, I'm impressed, honestly. I'm really, really impressed.
No, it's a busy household.
Wow.
We love it.
Wow.
I mean, it's what makes it feel home. You know, people
True.
tell me, "Oh, how
True.
can you live in this big place? It looks
True.
haunted. It looks this." But once you come in,
Yeah.
it's quite
Different,
overwhelming.
home feel, yeah.
But then there's love
Yeah.
and the kids running around, and I call them my minions.
Oh.
They're just
That's
my everything. I mean, I miss them.
I
They
can
should have been
imagine,
here.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna get them, you know, in the next session.
I
We
tell
get
you,
them on board. We get
I
them
have
out.
a crazy home. You come home anytime. I find a new brother, by
you
the
know,
way.
that's so sweet. That's
He's
lovely.
a cousin of a cousin and a cousin, but
You
he's
know?
from Ghana and I'm from Cameroon. Anyhow, we related.
It's one family. Eh?
Yeah, we
We're
related.
all
now.
neighbors, so
we know we are.
that's it. Before you notice, maybe before you even
We
know it,
related.
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. So I can see you into fashion as well, right? You model.
Yeah.
You like fashion.
Mhm.
Into all sort of like, you know, stuff with the media and talking about your modeling now. When did you start your modeling career?
My modeling career, there's a long story to it. I won the beauty pageant, back
Okay.
home in Cameroon. I was
Okay.
about 14, 15, one of those is Cameroon, Lands Club.
Okay.
And I was the Miss at that time.
Oh, wow.
So that was a kickstart to
Okay.
my modeling career
Oh,
because
wow.
the winner had to have like this whole modeling contract,
Right.
trip to France. It was quite nice, and I
Wow.
was quite privileged, and
Wow.
that was the start.
How long
and
is that?
How old was I?
How long ago was that one?
You want to know how old I am?
No.
I already said I was 14 or 15.
No. I'm talking about how old is that? Like how long ago?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
If I give you how long ago, you know how
so I can
old I
get,
am.
yeah, exactly. So I
No,
can
you put
say
the math 20 now, so
Okay.
that was only 6 years ago.
Okay.
And if I have a 16-year-old daughter, how can I get a
Mhm.
16-year-old daughter? Anyway, story is long.
Right.
I did it. I was a beauty pageant one day.
Okay, that's it. That tells me something. That's good. So in the modeling industry, have you got any role model, like somebody you look up to?
See, growing up, I was looking up to Naomi Campbell, which I still do.
Okay.
And I mean, the biggest mistake maybe I did was moving into this country, coming to England, because you should never be too close to your idol.
Yeah.
You know, when you see the
Okay.
flows, and then I still look up to her, but now that you grow up with 5 kids and a husband and all of that, you look at other people. You look up to other people. It's not just all about beauty to me. Do you see what I mean? So there's other things to life. So Naomi Campbell was back then, and I think now I have people that I look up to a lot. I mean, I'm starting to look up to people who are more into philanthropy, like Mother Teresa. If you've done and given so much, the late Lady Diana.
I was going to come to
you know,
that,
Lady
actually,
Diana, for example,
Yeah.
and people like Angelina Jolie. I mean, Victoria Beckham has a good heart as well. I start looking at people like this because I feel like in this world, I mean, we're so blessed to have, you know, the platform we have. What do we do to give back? I'm not saying people don't give back, but I feel like with a name, you can change so much. And we from Africa, I know where I come from. So Africa is calling me like crazy.
True.
And I'm coming back home.
Actually, I was going to come to that question. Actually, I know you're into charity work
A
and
lot.
stuff like that. You know, and I know you've got a charity that you do every year and stuff like that. So, for how long you been doing this charity?
My charity, I Am Life, actually has been around for nearly 10 years. I mean, the story is simple. I went to Madagascar with my first daughter. Back then, she was about 7 years old.
I've seen you done a lot of interviews, but have you seen anyone ask you anything about charity work? And I think it's one important aspect of any celebrity life. Elite people that give back to the community, but nobody seems to go that part of their life, try and tap in and see what they're giving back to their community, which I know you're doing, so which is really great.
Thank
really,
you. No,
really
they
great.
do love.
Everybody
I think
does that,
I think the new generation, they're more focused on the celebrity side of it, the media, the scandals and the stories, the drama. What can she create the stir? But if we're clever, we can use. I mean, I feel like any publicity is good publicity.
Definitely.
If I can use my voice and talk and make awareness and make a difference or give, why not? And I've got some good news as well. I mean, recently I've been assigned the ambassador for International Harbour.
Oh wow!
International Harbour is actually a US-based charity, and they focus into human trafficking. I mean, the start of the charity was actually domestic violence, and being an ambassador and joining venture with my own little charity, representing them in Africa and anywhere I love to. And then things like domestic violence and human trafficking, it touches everybody. It's not just an African issue, it's not just American, it's all over the world. So if you're clever, you can either use the name and use all these links and connect them, and the little different we can all bring change.
Somebody's life.
We're into change, huh? Then a new world.
I mean, it's a new world. Things are moving fast. New technology. People are still, like we're saying now, people are still starving somewhere, especially back home in Africa. And there's still positive things going on back home, but then the media tends to seem to show only the negativity back home. They don't show the positiveness back home. Like before they show, like I was saying, there's so many positive that's happening over there, but they don't seem to show the positive light. It's always a negativity. It's just a small population of people that are suffering. And like you said, like if you can have people like you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 people like you, I think the world would be a better place. I reckon, and I think you're doing a great job.
I think thank you very much. I think we need to set example. We need to lead, and I call myself a leader. I feel like Africa, little African girls, anybody, anywhere in the world, whether you're desperate, where you haven't got the opportunity to live well, you need to look up to people. I mean, I was fortunate. I had the love. My parents worked really hard, but material things weren't something that we had easily. You know what I mean. But you live and don't take it for granted. So I feel like there's a little girl out there or a little boy, India, whatever, with a dream, and I feel I need to be out here to inspire them. So if you can even aspire to inspire, like I put it, why not? I tell you. I'm here for a reason. The secret is here for a reason.
For a reason, that's
it.
I know,
Let's
right?
leave it, my friend. Do you want one?
I'll grab one off you. So let's go back to your modeling career. Actually, I forgot to ask you this question. Actually, so in terms of your modeling, why did you choose modeling? Like, there's other things that you could have done. Like, in terms of maybe I know you're into acting as well, right?
Yeah.
Why did you choose modeling? All right.
Come on. Don't I look it?
No, I mean, like I said, you've got a looks.
There we go.
You've got a height.
Nothing chose me. I told you it was the whole beauty pageant. And then through there, I started modeling and I never stopped. And I mean, my dad, bless him, he passed away now. I think he wanted me to be in the army.
Oh, wow.
He was a major in the army.
We all have that from our parents.
I mean, I remember my dad sitting me down. I think none of my brother ever wanted to follow my dad's steps. And I think he had 9 children, so I was number 7. And he knew I was the one following his steps. My dad used to sit me when I was like 12 and be like, okay, when you're age 16, we're going to make sure you go and pass I tell you, I really wanted to be an army girl, a soldier. I still do. I want to be a soldier.
Wow.
Let's go to Afghanistan or something.
I know you've got that strong personality.
I think there's something in me.
Yeah, I know you do have that strong personality. I was going to come to that actually because sometimes, like, when you're a bit of outspoken, people tend to take it in a different way, the wrong way. They think you're just full of yourself, but you're just trying to express yourself. You're trying to tell them, like, sometimes you see something wrong. It's good to speak up. You say what's right or what's wrong.
The freedom of choice. How about, if we don't speak, how would I know how you feel?
There you go.
Do you see what I mean? And we're blessed that we can say what we want. I mean, I can talk. I'm not, as long as I'm not harming anybody else. It's only my mouth. And if that mouth of mine is powerful, why wouldn't I talk?
Right. As long as you're not doing anybody harm.
Do you know one thing I've noticed actually? I feel like we're in this country, we're in England. I'm black, yes, but everybody here, most people are black. But people need to differentiate Jamaican black and African black. We come a long way, guys. I tell you, we come from another planet. What I've seen might not be what the Jamaican have seen. Maybe that's why I'm outspoken. I come from so far, so I speak. I speak for us, or I speak for my generation. Like I said, I'm selling the dream. I'm speaking for that little girl that I need to aspire. No, aspire to inspire. Sorry.
No, that's true because there's a lot of misconception about a lot of time I've noticed Jamaicans, not Jamaicans, Caribbeans tend to have that this kind of grudge with Africans because there's sort of like some conflicts between people from Africa and people from Caribbean, and I don't know what it is. Sometimes they shouldn't be all the same people.
They shouldn't be. We all the same people. We all have different background. We all have different experiences. We all fighters. We are all fighters.
That's right.
I'm fighting. You're fighting.
Everybody's fighting their own.
Yeah, we all have our dreams. We all have our future. True. You can't decide. Because don't let them take over. No, that's why I never give up. That's why you ask me why I have those 5 children. That's why you tell me I still look young. Because why would you give up? I always say to people, I give up till I'm RIP. And I'm not there yet.
So normally what we tend to do back home is we end up doing what what our parents want us to do, just to please them. Then after we start, we gotta go finish pleasing them. Then we go off and do something that we really like. And I reckon that's definitely not a good look when you come as compared to over here in Europe. When a child is growing up and the parent like you for now, and know your kids, what your kids like and what they don't like. Maybe she might like, maybe she might be into fashion. So it's up for you to encourage her and then keep her push and then for her to achieve what she wants to achieve. But whereas back home it's not the same.
Well, I'm a bit old fashioned. I'm gonna call you that. I think the way I raise my kids, I'm still remembering what my dad taught me, because academic stuff are forever. I make sure they get it as a plan A in life. Like, never mind what they want to become. Like your dad did right. He wanted you to become a lawyer. You study law. At least it's your plan A or plan B later on in life, and then you can connect your future to pleasure, whatever you want. I think by doing it to the children, we broaden their horizon. They're not lost souls. I can't just help her with just the fashion. And then what if she doesn't like it tomorrow? What if fashion is not what she wants? Like a simple story, as one of my daughters saying, okay, music, for example. you know, I said, okay, we're going to help her with the music, but she need to focus in other things. Because you never know. You know, life is, you know, we change all the time. I wasn't the same person 10 years ago. You know, boredom, you can be bored over something. So you need to help them. So old fashion is good though. Don't forget that.
That means saying that in that way, then from the way our parents brought us, so in a way, it's good for us then because it gives you so many options later on in life. So if that plan A, like you said, doesn't work, you always go plan B.
My parents gave me foundation, and as a military family, I think I give it back to my children, and it's the best education ever. You know, I'm not too tough. But I remember how they taught me. My dad and my mom is very religious and home girls and stuff. My dad in the army, so it was quite tough. So if you mix both, you get the perfect home ever. And we're trying to bring it back. I'm not the tough mommy. I'm cute.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
They still love me. My minion love me.
I mean, I tell you what.
Tell them you love me, my minions. Okay, I'm not that bad.
I'm sure they do. I mean, to be brought back home, grow up back home, and have that kind of personality and talk about an army parent.
I tell you.
I don't think I want to be in your house.
Oh no, I'll be the best. You're my cousin now. Did you forget?
I know, right?
We're related.
I know, but I'm saying as your child. I mean, I don't want to be as because the toughness is gonna be like on a different level.
See it. I mean, you see it every now and then, but it's more the cool one. I mean, I jump on bed with my babies, and we're having fun about the fun thing ever. Because I'm a child myself, in my heart. So I never grew up. So I'm still there. I think I'm 18 sometimes. Today I might be 16.
You don't look like you just look. Honestly, if I see you walking down the road, honestly, I would just probably give you maybe 27, 28.
You're just too nice. My cousin is becoming too nice.
I'll probably give you 27, 28, honestly, and that's the good, honest truth. You know, I wouldn't guess like you've got even like 2 kids. I'm going on favorite fashion design that you normally follow up to.
Oh, thank you. He likes that was a compliment. Well, fashion. Do you know fashion is one of these things you just express yourself. So I use it to express myself. I don't even know what I'm going to wear like 5 minutes before I leave the house. So right now, somebody like Cilla McCartney, I know you mentioned her earlier, wouldn't even like me right now because I mean it's cold outside. Somebody got to cover it up. I appreciate good material. I appreciate what's out there. And when it comes to fashion, whether it's vintage, young designers or designer themselves, I just wear it. So I love my fashion so bad, and I don't follow fashion by the way.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I don't follow
you
trend.
Just go grab what you like. And
if I like something, I wear it. I mean, the dress I'm wearing right now is actually it's a vintage dress from the 80s. My coat today is a vintage coat from you know.
I saw that quite.
Do you know what I mean?
Nice.
So fashion. It's when you don't know that you need to look at the magazine and copy a look. I mean, every now and then something comes out, I'll get it. But I like to source very unique pieces. I got my own designs as well that I display. And one thing I'm good at is actually promoting other brands. And I've noticed when it comes to fashion, it's not necessarily the designers, the big names. You have so much. You find so much in young designers as well. I mean, they just come out of college. Quite creative,
innit? Quite creative lately. I've seen.
You know, they just come out of college and their brain is working like so well. I mean, the amount of stuff you see out there. I mean, big fashion houses have to employ them because they are the brain. They are the new world. They are the people we should look up to. But people forget them. And that's where Irene Major comes in.
They think they're too young.
I tell you, and this is one thing I'm trolling as well. Didn't I tell you about? You missed my show last week.
Actually, no.
I threw out this Christmas couture cocktail celebration where it's a new concept that I'm gonna start throwing a couple of times a year. I've noticed Christmas time is a very quiet season of the year in the fashion industry. It's boring. I mean, they don't go on holiday, they go everywhere. Nobody associates fashion with Christian celebration. So for me now, yes, I'm Christian. So I'm gonna have 2 of my couture cocktail celebration a year. So one at Easter and the other one at Christmas. The idea, I mean, I live in this amazing abbey.
Okay, so that was a pre-Christmas event.
And make sure I kind of level them. If I can find a way to associate it with my charities as well, it'll be a good thing. And my good friend Eugene of Rochester. actually allowed me to do one of the show one day in Rochester Cathedral.
Oh, okay.
So watch this space.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that because I missed out the first one. I'm sure I don't want to miss the next one.
You should come.
I'm not going to miss the next one. I'm sure they're going to put them on the VIP list.
I love fashion. Of course I will.
Yeah.
You come in. You're my cousin now.
Deal, yeah?
Thank you. You should.
Looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward. So I know I've got a weakness.
Okay.
Everybody's got a weakness.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you do. So the question is, what's your weakness?
In terms of what? My weakness?
General.
I have so many. I think I talk a lot. I think I talk
that's your personality, outspoken.
Yeah. But every now and then I speak and before thinking, and I've said something that had offended people. And I mean, I don't regret what I said. I think it comes out of your mouth. It did come out. You know, why would you regret?
Take it the wrong way.
If you felt it then that's how you feel.
It's true.
And so that's one of my weakness, but it's not a weakness because I stand by it. I can defend, you know, and I take full responsibility for what I said, and most of the time it was all worth it. Another one, maybe my little weakness in food, you know, things like a good baguette.
Yeah, what's
a
your
good
addiction?
baguette
Chocolate,
is not bad. No, I'm not a chocolate girl.
Oh, okay.
I love my baguette.
Got a sweet tooth.
I'm a French girl.
Oh, okay.
Do you know French? I love my little baguette. So
and the croissants and stuff.
Not too much.
Too
baguette.
much,
Baguette. Yeah, because you eat it with everything.
Bread goes everywhere.
Oh,
right. I like that. So I'm talking about what's the name? Achieving stuff in your life. What is the most you feel that you've achieved so far in your life? I
sit back and I look at all my blessings and I look at how little I had before and how much I have now. And every now and then I'm the same person. You know, within me, I haven't changed. You know, I'm still with the same people who understand me. I mean, don't get me wrong. The bigger you become, you lose friends anyway because they don't know how to. Do you see what I mean? To be at that level. But if you know me really, I'm the same person. My jokes never change. What was the question?
I mean, honestly, I can vouch for you, honestly, because knowing from an angle point of view, I know you're a down-to-earth person, you know, because with the circle of people that you mingle with, you know, normally somebody will feel big-headed. They would even talk to you, but then, you know, with you, you're so down to earth. Even though you're blessed, you know, you've got kids of your own. You are over there. You are one of the elite people in the fashion. Doesn't like what's the name? Women of color. You are there. You are one of them, but you're still down to earth. So
I've never changed.
I think.
So my greatest achievement, if I come back to your question, among everything, I think it's the fact those little minions of mine. I think you could never. A child is more than. I mean, imagine having a human being in that stomach. You know, you give life to somebody. You know, I still look at them. If you see my eyes when I stare at my kids, I'm like, are you really mine?
I can't imagine.
Are you mine? Where'd you come from? And that's the beauty of it. See, if I had to choose everything else, I mean, even, you know, like I said, taking the plane, meeting my husband, it's all a blessing, it's all achievement. And then things like, you know, being able to help others, for example, through my philanthropy is a great achievement. And I'm not even there yet. I said to the Dean of Rochester the other day, I want to do things that Mother Teresa had done. He said to me, well, we're going to work on it, but I think you don't want to be like Mother Teresa, poor husband of yours. But that side is what I'm working on. And I think my heart has so much to give and so much love, so much more to do in this planet. That's the part I want to achieve more and make a difference.
I'm sure.
I'm here, world.
I'm sure the sky is the limit for you, and
the sky is not even high enough. I'm limitless. When you're limitless, there's no sky.
That's it. That's you just keep going higher and
sky.
Just keep going higher and higher and higher.
Too high.
I know, right? You just keep going higher and higher and higher. So talking about what's the name? I know you've got this charity project. Have you got any project coming up soon?
Well, many more charities are there, so we're gonna work on fundraising, and I'm going down to Africa just to make sure it's all kind of the liaison is all established and the link. You know what I mean? Just to make sure it's all kind
Everything
of
is
the
up and
foundation.
Okay.
I do some music, movie. You know,
I was gonna come to. I'm just gonna come to that. Actually,
there we go. So the movie is on my way. I mean, I want Hollywood. Can you take me to Hollywood?
Yeah, I mean,
Hollywood is
Nollywood is going to Hollywood, and then now I've seen that you've done a movie recently.
Yeah, yes, I'm in a movie.
When is that coming out?
This is coming out. I think they bring out around May or something.
Okay.
It's called Tears of the Rich by Nelson Spike and Bridget Benjamin. So it's going to be a Nollywood number.
I'm looking forward to that.
We do have many projects that we're working on as well. Right. So I never touched Nollywood because I thought you need to be Nigerian, but you don't need to. That's Hollywood. No, Hollywood.
Nollywood, Bollywood, Nollywood, Gollywood.
I tell you, whatever with the word. Take me to the word.
We're gonna get there.
Yeah,
we get in there. We get in there.
Inshallah.
Then we come to you.
Yeah.
So in that case, I've seen a lot of female models coming up, you know, and a lot of them, because I'm in the modeling industry also, so they keep coming to me and asking me, oh Ricky, I want to get into the modeling, you know, but I can't seem to get work, and I'm trying to get into the mainstream, and I don't seem to know how to do it. Have you got any idea? Have you got any what's the name, input? Have you got any advice you want to give it to these upcoming teenagers that want to go into the modeling industry? Have you got any advice you want to give to them?
See, we all have this, impression the modeling, modeling is easy. It's not easy. I think you need to have a passion for modeling first, or fashion, or something like that, before jumping into this work, because it's full of deception.
Right.
You're going to be disappointed a lot. You're going to be rejected a lot. Like rejection was my middle name.
Both left and right.
You know, being a black model, going to this casting, when they want a black girl, it's just one out of many. So you never know what they're after. So you're going to be rejected so many times. You need to be tough skin. You need to be ready for all of that. And remember, modeling should never be your only expectation. You should always have another plan. So if you're young, you see going to school, don't give up on your schools. You know, keep doing that. And then modeling is something, it's like pleasure, like a hobby. Something you do aside. And if it becomes a career after, fine. But remember, it's going to be tough. You're going to cry a lot. You're going to go through the whole dieting. They're going to tell you you're ugly. They're going to tell you you're too fat, you're too skinny, you're too tall.
Or you're too tall, or you're too short.
Do you know what they told me once in South Africa? You're too pretty. I tell you, that was the last straw. I go into this, job, and they told me I was too pretty.
So in that case,
I'm like, what do you want me to look like?
How do you deal with that?
How can I change my face and look ugly for you? So I'm like, really? You tell me what you want to see. So they never told me what they wanted to see, but somehow I was too pretty.
Wow.
But when I grew up, I realized maybe they meant I had extension. Maybe I need to take extension and look more African. So I don't know. African wear extension. Hello. So it's a tough word.
Wow.
Get ready for it. Be tough skin. Be prepared. And then go with fight.
With the flow.
I think fight. Maybe yourself as well.
Right. So you heard it from the UK's top model. You know, you just need to keep fighting. Go for what you want.
Let's get there. Maybe you're living this life right now, you're unhappy, you feel like everybody has gone somewhere, all your friends have done so well, and you watch them. Maybe the problem is you're watching them. Why don't you stop watching them and focus on you? That's right. The focus should be on you. You came on this earth alone.
That's right.
Focus on yourself.
Focus on yourself.
And see, and remember dreams. I have this thing. I dream like crazy. Right. Like my dreams are my everything. If you don't dream, I can't believe some people are living their life with no dreams.
That's right.
You don't dream. How can you project your future?
The future is true.
I always say
that makes sense.
Do you know what I mean? Life is a projection.
The projection of what you have envisioned in mind.
And that's why they create the dreams. I mean, we don't even create. They're there. Dreams are there. They're signed. God has put them for you to see further. And there's never a dream too big. And God will never give you things if you couldn't handle them.
That's true.
So for me, I'm living my dream, I tell you. I mean, I'm still living it. I have more to come, I tell you.
That's true. Actually, talking about that's a really good way of trying to achieve something in life and going ahead to achieve it. Like what I normally do myself, in case sometimes there's something I want to achieve. I want to make sure that I achieve. What I normally do, I put on a note so I don't forget, because as human beings we tend to forget. So I make a little note of what I want to achieve. I make a scale of preference note, and I'll be like, okay, this year I want to achieve this. Then when I'm feeling down, I'll just come back to my note. I'll be like, okay, have I achieved this net? Have I achieved that yet? No. Yeah, okay. I have to come back to the drawing board, and I go through that way. And I think that's a good way of, like, you know, achieving things in life. You know, make a scale of preference, what you really want in life, and every year come back to it and see if you've achieved it or not.
I agree with you, but I don't do the book. I don't write my dream down. No.
But it's
they're in here.
You know,
I keep them all in.
It's Irene.
Irene,
the only one. The only one, Irene, right? I really appreciate you coming onto the show,
thank you.
It's really, really
thank
grateful.
You so much.
We're really grateful.
Isn't it amazing? I mean, if you see him dressed up from the, you know, standing
now you're
up.
Now you're trying to
he's
flatter
in
me
3
now.
pieces.
Now you're flattering me
for
now.
me. So
now
did you dress up for me?
No, this is all for you. This is all for Irene, you know, because you've made a most.
You've made. You know, I love chunky stuff. You know, I need to. I mean, it depends. I do.
Right.
I do wear very small things as well, but every now and then I just like to express myself through the fashion. I do have different persona. It depends. Right. I think today
feel like
today I'm quite fashionable, but with a twist of major and a bit of craziness, a bit of everything. I don't even know what I'm wearing, but I think you like it.
I know what you're wearing because I'm into fashion also, so I know what you're wearing.
The only thing that matters today was my cigarette. So as long as I had
it looks good. It looks good on you. So that's the most important. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and really thank you for coming onto the show, Irene, and it's been a pleasure having you on board.
Thank you for having me.
I know you've got a project coming up soon, and after that, you know, we're gonna get you back onto the show, and we're gonna hear more of your philanthropy part of your life. And
anytime, I'm all yours.
Thank you.
Just let me know, and I'll be
running
here.
I'll give you a call.
And I dress up with another cigarette.
I'll definitely give you a call.
Baby love, I love you so much, and I'm seeing you again soon. Remember, follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. They're bigger than life. You can do it.